So we know we're teetering on the edge, and that means that this Mercury retrograde is like we just had that big square. We're teetering on the edge of realities for the next rest of the year. And so this Mercury retrograde is literally that pause, turning point where the train has to slow down before it can go a different direction. Doesn't that, and it's frustrating on some level, but it's like, whoa, if it's going to really start moving, then I want to be in alignment with exactly the trajectory, right? So this is every moment, every breath, every step, that mother's garden, that love of the mother's work, the home and safe. Whatever mantra and feeling and vibration is like really working for you right now, like your full potential, fully supported, and your full potential surrounded by people who are just as excited about you are about your wealth and your success. These mantras are so powerful for us because we have held the vision, the dream, the original dream of Mother Earth as her Earth stewards through the darkest times. And you can see this in your life. I know recently I can really feel SuperNova souls being like, oh, so frustrated that you can't even say these words. You cannot speak the dream. It can't be received. It can't be acknowledged. It can't be possible. It's negative, negative, negative. And the news tells us it's negative. So we agree it's negative and it's just the way it is. But it's not, because we have got to move into this co-creator status. So this is the powerful energy of understanding that the creation energies are flooding back into our world. We're coming back. There's nothing can stop us from coming back to this level of love. But then it's hard when the people around you are in such argument to it. But then that is only validating to you being a holder of the dream. Do not let go of the dream. Continue to foster this dream, live this dream, breathe this dream. Because the message, she says, is that in this case, you actually have to believe it in order to see it. Those who have eyes to see. If you're not paying attention to the flooding of love and positivity and possibilities coming back into our world, then you are not going to be able to benefit from them, And so maybe that's part of our role too, is to just be present in that. Can you bring every conversation back to that gratitude of what's happening, of the possibilities, of the positivity? It's hard not to go out in the world and be completely black-pilled with all of the horrible things that are about to happen, and it's like, yeah, but what timeline are you on? What are you creating? What's your vibration? And we have to be militant and vigilant about this within ourselves. This is the strength of confidence and purpose and authenticity and alignment, right? I say, no, the mother's dream, I don't even know. I don't need to know what it is because I can feel the vibration of home and safe. Because when you're home and safe, you have what you need, you're cared for, you're at peace, and you can flourish and grow. So it's time for humanity's children, mother's children, to have this planet back to flourish and grow. So any true human soul out there that's existing in this time needs to hear this message from you, that you're home and safe. Can you feel this? Can you project this? This is your first job as a co-creator, she says. Tell them they're home and safe. And tell yourself too. And allow yourself to believe it in order to see it, because that's who you are in the world. And you did not let go of that dream, even though everything and everyone around you argued with it. So thank you so much. It's so powerful. So we've got that Venus square Mars and the nodes starting now, and then Venus square Mars through the 23rd to the 25th, exactly at the time of the Leo new moon at 2 degrees 8 minutes, transforming our light through collaboration. The sun and the moon in exact opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. Now, this is an exit stage left to those leaders who continue to use coercion, lies, manipulation, and control in order to maintain control and power over the people. And it's the invitation for the true visionary leader to step on board. That's the whole energy of this Mercury retrograde and this Leo new moon. Because Pluto at 2 degrees of Aquarius says that we're going to go back because we're not ready to step in our co-creator status. Something's got to break down, and maybe it's all these illusions around relationships, going back to the setup in Atlantean time, that we should fear soulmate love, something destructive. No wonder we haven't been able to come back together in our full power. So Pluto is saying that something's got to break down for us to really own our autonomy and be the leaders we are. And so it's this invitation, it's calling forward of the true visionary leaders and a destruction of the leaders that sought to use violence and coercion to maintain control. It's out, it's done, and we got to reconcile that. So that's what this period of time is about, and it makes sense with Mercury in square to Black Moon Lilith. So it's powerful that we talked about the sun as it moves over into Leo, making that beautiful sextile with Uranus, saying like it's time to express the higher power of the human, the light potential of the human. That's what this is about. And then the sun will come into a conjunction with Mercury. I'm sorry, that's not until the first week of August. So for the new moon, the sun and the moon will be exactly opposite Pluto in Aquarius. And so the moon will be making that sextile with Uranus as well. So that opposition of the Leo new moon and Pluto in Aquarius is saying that it's kind of like we can't go forward till we get our leaders in place, our visionary leaders, something else to show the people a different picture, or we're never going to get over into the Aquarian age. So that's you, and it definitely qualifies the Mercury retrograde of the next stage of this massive initiation into expressing the true light of who we are in the world, supernova souls, to landing home as who we are in full confidence, bringing back all the parts of ourselves.